And just like that, boys, we have to preview a round of football, a second round of football, because this is the Red Card Radio preview episode of round 2 in the English Premier League. My name is James. I support Arsenal. That guy is Brad. He supports Chelsea. Down below is Sean. He supports Tottenham Hotspurs. And after a great first week, I think it was a tremendous first weekend. Apparently, the Arsenal Manchester City match, or Manchester United match, set viewership records for an opening weekend by NBC for American viewership. So, tremendous first weekend.
Is that true?
Yeah. 2
That's awesome.
million people apparently tuned into the
wow.
Yeah, into that
That's
match.
that's bigger than some American sports. With viewership like that, it would seem to me that we would have viewership like that should like, subscribe, rate, and review. Drop a 5-star and tell your family members about it so we can get more than 2 million views.
Hey, that's a tremendous idea. Let's get Red Card Radio to beat NBC ratings. I love it. And we need your help. So like Sean said, rate, comment, review, 5-star, hit the share button. And we as a Red Card Radio community can take over and it'll be the birth of Red Card Radio, Red Card Media.
Let's do it.
We'll be like John Boy in a few years. You need to get on the short form content for Red Card Radio, Sean, and start doing like John Boy breakdowns of things. That would be gold.
Oh yeah,
that would be gold.
Yeah.
All right,
especially with my accent. Yeah, that'd be great.
And your extensive understanding of football acumen and the nuances of the game of football. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this guy he just cuts it with his foot right here. Nothing the loser defender can do about it. Yeah, that'd be great.
We need to do that. All right, round 2. Again, 4 days of football. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So a spicy one Monday evening from the Tyneside. We'll have to get into that. But we want to start Saturday morning, bright and early. It's the 7:30 kickoff, or it's the 4:30 a.m. kickoff if you're on the West Coast Pacific time. Shout out to all the homies in the West Coast time zone getting up for that game. But it's Manchester City at the Etihad, their home opener of the season, welcoming tied for second place Thomas Frank's Tottenham Hotspurs. Boys, it's first in the Premier League versus tied for second in the Premier League. Like, what do we have to say about that?
Wow.
All I gotta say, the empty had is gonna empty out early.
Is that because
it's 3-0?
Is that because City's winning by so much?
No. The few fans that are there, they're gonna leave by halftime. We're gonna have a Eze hat trick because Eze's done. He probably won't play. Richarlison hat trick. He's gonna have 5 goals in 2 weeks. Yeah, it's gonna be Dunsky's.
Yeah, if Richarlison turns his career around under Thomas Frank, I will be shocked. It'll be the best 55 million ever spent, right?
2 goals in 1 game, also 2 assists from Kudos, by the way.
Yeah, Kudos is a player.
We knew Kudos is a player. Wait, where did he come from before West Ham?
Ajax. Isn't Ajax?
Ajax.
Yeah.
Ajax special.
So maybe not a fraud. Maybe like the one non-lemon that came from Ajax.
Okay, I didn't say this in Wednesday's episode, but De Ligt had a massive game against Arsenal.
He did. He looked really good.
De Ligt had Gyökeres in his pocket the entire game and looked
He did not look good last year.
No.
Yeah, he did not look good last year.
You're talking about Dutch frauds, and De Ligt had quite a game for United at the weekend against Arsenal. So
and he looks the part. He looks the part too.
That was a big aside. I meant to say that on Wednesday's
episode.
No, and
I respect that because that it was an observation that I had as well from your game.
All right, so you're saying it with your whole chest that you think Spurs are rocking up to Manchester and getting yourself 3 points.
Yeah, I was mostly bluffing with Richarlison. Mostly with the Richarlison hat trick.
Walks it right back.
Do I think we can come out of there with a win? Absolutely. It was a team with a plan. Obviously, we're going up against a team with a plan.
Yep.
Pep it's the same plan. It's been the same plan for, I don't know, what, 12 years?
100 years?
10 years? Yeah. It's been the same plan that's been so effective. So does our plan beat their plan? I don't know. Maybe I think also a little bit their plan plays into our plan because in our game I witnessed a propensity to just not quite like Brentford, but absorb a little bit and then go forward. And with the speed of Kudos and the speed of Johnson, Richarlison's just tall, so he can once he just like Solanke, like once he gets moving, he's fast. It just takes him a little while.
Gotta get the engine up and running.
Yeah, got it's like a diesel engine once the legs get moving. So we can get out and go. So if they want to play possession football, and we can, and our back four is fairly solid, just like it was against Burnley, maybe this is a winning success, and we just get a couple of counters, and maybe we get out of there with the 2-1 or a 1-2.
I'll be honest, I'm here for a Tottenham smash and grab job. I'm here for it.
And they got 70% possession, and we just
steal it. I'm here for it.
1-2 is my official prediction.
Oh wow,
strong.
He's predicting early. He's picking early.
Yeah.
He's locked in. That's going to be locked into the spreadsheet.
That's locked in. Tottenham win.
You can't come back on Friday after this episode.
I feel like that should be a Red Card Media rule. Once if you say a score prediction
with your chest,
you with your chest, you're not allowed to go back on that.
I agree. That's 2 votes to doesn't matter what Brad says. It's now law.
If you put numbers on it,
once you put a score on it, you're done.
Yep.
You're locked.
Yep.
Yeah. So Tottenham 1-2 win, heading back home.
All right. Tell me about this this championship matchup we got, Brad. What about Burnley Sunderland?
The matchup of Chelsea strikers.
Oh yeah, tell me more.
Oh, okay.
It is. Yes. My man's Armando Broja leading the line for Burnley. And Mark
he's got to look up the pronunciation.
Hoy leading the line for Sunderland.
It's your player, not mine.
We get to see, we get to see some championship level football for a night.
I've got
in the Premier League. Sean, do you have an update for us on the championship?
Yeah, I do. It'll be. I'll have a better understanding of it.
Next week,
Saturday night, after the game.
Okay.
When Sunderland and Burnley play, both of them will be back in the championship next year.
No,
I mean, I think
maybe not. Maybe not Sunderland. Not Sunderland.
I think so.
Sunderland look good.
And they spent about. I think at last I checked. They had spent 120, and then they bought someone else. So I haven't done the math or seen the figures since. But it's got to be somewhere north of 150.
Their net spend will be incredibly impressive. It's going to be reminiscent of Nottingham Forest 3 years ago.
Yeah.
How Forest bought like 22 players in the first year, and they stayed up by the skin of their teeth that year. It was dicey there for a minute, but they stayed up, and now what did they finish? Eighth last year, got promoted to the Europa League for nefarious reasons, and now they're here. But no, I actually think this could
Leeds are doing the same thing. Leeds had decided they're not going back down.
Have they spent a lot of money?
Yes, they are spending also.
Yeah, I mean, I know that we're used to Brentford being in the league at this point because they've been here for a while, but I mean, we had never heard of Brentford until they came up, boys. Right, like so.
Yeah, but it's also a delineation of I'm watching this series that's been on HBO for a while, and I'm just now catching up with Gilded Age of old money, new money.
Yeah,
and I think
that's our CTO's favorite show.
I think we could agree that Nottingham Forest, Leeds, Sunderland are old money. They watched Nottingham Forest come up and spend because they can. and stay up. And both Leeds and Sunderland said, not going to be us. We're coming up. We're coming up and we're spinning and we're staying. And it doesn't matter at this point with the amount of money that's being thrown around the Premier League. It doesn't matter if you finish 17th. You stayed up and you get another round of it.
You have to go again. You get to go again.
Yeah, you get to go again.
Uh,
And so that's the goal.
I think I'm leaning towards Sunderland in this match. I'm not sure what
Yeah.
the scoreline is. I'm leaning towards Sunderland. So
Yeah, I think Sunderland do the go over in this one as well. I think.
yeah. But really, what we're here to talk about is Monday afternoon,
Ooh.
Monday Night Football.
Uh-oh.
It's a Monday night party.
You know,
Sorry, wrong football.
Don't get us demonetized for copyright infringement. It's Newcastle United versus Liverpool Football Club.
Ooh.
And so at baseline, this would be a good game. If we just take form for the last 2 or 3 years, we'd look at these teams and say, yeah, this will be a spicy one. Going away to Newcastle, that's a tough situation for Liverpool. Newcastle are a tough out at St. James's Park. But it gets even more intriguing because of the Alexander Isak saga.
Yeah.
And some context, if you guys aren't aware that, if you hadn't heard, I don't know how you haven't heard, but Isak released a statement on Tuesday of this week talking about how promises were broken and that, he hasn't been speaking. And he released this because he didn't go to the PFA award show dinner gala in London. And so he was on the team of the year. And so normally you would go and get your little trophy. But he wasn't there. And so he put an Instagram, Facebook post up, something like that. I don't know. And then Newcastle clapped back. It took me a while to find it on Reddit, but Newcastle clapped back and were like, we were just made aware of this social media post by Alexander Isak. He's still a member of our team, and no conditions to create a transfer have arrived, and we don't think that any of those conditions to facilitate a transfer will ever materialize this summer. So we're not going to sell our players just to sell them, and so he's
more than welcome to join the team at any time.
That's the best line of the whole thing is he's welcome to return to the family at his desire. Like when he's ready, that was the best line. The last sentence was a masterclass from Newcastle.
Perfectly worded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maximum effect.
Yes.
And pushes it back onto him.
Yep. And says this.
And it was gentle.
Yep.
It wasn't aggressive. It was just saying, hey, listen, we try to accommodate all of our players. This is basically the synopsis. We try to accommodate all of our players and their wishes. In this instance, it didn't happen because we got to look at Newcastle as a club first before the player. Sorry for that. But you're more than welcome to join the club at any time you want.
Yeah, you're under contract.
You are under contract and you are still a member of Newcastle football.
Oh, it was great. And of course, it's brought up because Liverpool did lodge that £110 million bid for Isak about 3 weeks ago. And they don't appear to be willing to go back and offer more. It seems like I always thought that the deal would get done in and around £135 million, that somebody could sign him for £135 million, but doesn't seem like Liverpool are willing to spend that.
Honestly, I know this is just straight conjecture, but
I love it.
Based off of my my vast experience. Obviously, I didn't watch a lot of Frankfurt football, but we played Etikite in the Europa League, and that guy is dangerous, man.
Yeah,
and just like every time he doesn't stop moving. It's kind of like from American view, it's kind of like guarding Steph Curry on a basketball court. He doesn't stop moving, and it's impossible to track him. And so, in the whole 2 legs that we played Frankfurt, I was just on edge of like, oh God, he's going to break free at any moment. And he just felt dangerous. And whether he can hit the target or not, I didn't see that in the Europa League. obviously he scored for Liverpool in his debut, which is great for any new player at their new squad to just get that first goal out of the way, especially when they're a striker.
Yeah,
Just
absolutely.
get the first goal out of the way, gets the fans off your back. But when I was watching highlights of that game, he was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just unnerving as an opposing fan watching the game. It's just unnerving that he doesn't stop moving.
Now, when we've been texting about this and this Isak situation with Joel, and I think he is quite looking forward to this match, and absolutely thinks it's going to be quite the match.
Who are they rocking out at striker? Who did they rock out at striker over the
Anthony
week?
Gordon.
Anthony
Anthony Gordon.
Oh, they put Gordon in the middle.
False 9.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Because they lost Callum Wilson.
Yeah, he's at West Ham.
Also, yeah. So they, as it currently stands on their roster, they have a perfectly good striker. But ones that show up to the facility, they do not have a.
I was gonna say strikers that they're paying money to. They've got a legitimate one, but I'm not sure Isak's getting any money right now. He might be getting fined all of his money.
They also have another thing to address, which we just tangentially brought up, that Callum Wilson is at West Ham now. They don't have a backup.
No.
So they need to address that also.
They've been trying
in addition to the situation they're in, they also need to address the fact that Callum Wilson left.
They've been trying so hard to sign a striker, a center forward.
You know what I would do? And this is just FM football manager mode. You know what I would do?
What would you do?
Just knock on the door and see how much Nottingham Forest would take. How much it would take to get Chris Wood back out of there and take him back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just Chris Wood, all he does is bang in goals. Like, just see how much it would take to get him out of there.
They're bringing in Wissa.
Is that happening there? Is that happening?
Go in with him?
He's throwing up as not quite as much of a fit as Isak, but he's unfollowed everything from Brentford, took down all Brentford pictures from his social media.
I saw that.
So like
my understanding was that Brentford weren't gonna let him go. And so
because they want like their 60 mil, and he's like, you said 30 mil.
The understanding was they weren't going to let go Wissa and Mbeumo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was one or the other, and Mbeumo went. So Wissa's not going. That's was the understanding.
So we'll see.
Unless they pay out the butt.
Yeah, we'll see. I think this is going to be a great game. I think other honorable mentions this weekend.
There's a ton of honorable mentions. Are you kidding me?
Fulham, Manchester United, Bournemouth, Wolves,
Palace, Forest.
Yeah,
like that's a true levels. Like we got a 2-time trophy winner going on over here at Palace.
West Ham.
And within the last 3 months, they've won 2 trophies. Now they're hosting Nottingham Forest, who think they're going to win a conference league.
Now they're in the Europa League, brother.
They're in Europa League. Sorry.
That's why this game is spicy, because Forest took Palace's space.
And it's even more. I'm telling you, dude, there's so much spice this week. This is a great week of football, man.
Why did we waste our time talking about the nothing burger of Manchester City versus Spurs?
Yes, we should have talked about Palace Forest.
Oh my gosh, who's the host of this podcast? Get that guy.
I have no idea.
You suck.
He is the worst.
He should be fired.
If this was a co-host week, we would have definitely talked about that. I'm just saying.
Seems unlikely.
We got so much levels. Brentford, Villa. Maybe Villa wins that. Bournemouth, Wolves. Like that's definitely definitely levels.
I disagree. Bournemouth is above Wolves.
What?
Yeah, Wolves is relegation fodder, my man.
I don't know if they're that bad, but they're
close.
They look bad.
They're close.
Yeah, I guess I didn't take into enough account how eviscerated they were this summer as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just Cunha and
I have to offer an apology to everyone who submitted picks for round 1. This is the part of the podcast where we would normally tell you who won round 1 in the picks. The week got away from us, and we did not update the new 25-26 spreadsheet. But rest assured, we will do that next week, and we will give you totals after round 2 next week and tell you who won. And if you're curious what I'm talking about, you're like, what spreadsheet? We will make win, lose, draw predictions for all of these games and post them in our Discord, and you can too. And when you post your picks, you get added into our spreadsheet, and we calculate and tabulate and see who has the most correct picks at the end of the season. And you get to tell Brad that he's stupid if you win. That's the new. The new trophy, is that you get to call Brad on Discord and tell him, Brad, you're stupid and Chelsea stink.
Only if you've subbed to the pod.
True, you do have to be a sub. That's the one stipulation for being able to tell Brad that he's stupid and that Chelsea stink. So that's the bar.
That's the bar here.
It's the bar.
We're easy.
Yeah. Follow us on social media. Guys at KSBradG. Down below is at Whiteheart_Sean. I'm at James Tiffany. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoy round 2 of the Premier League at redcard_radio. Join the Discord, get your picks in, and we will be back next week with more Red Card Radio. Thanks so much.